Guys, how's it going everyone? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome back to a brand new LEGO Incredibles video, and today we're going to go on ahead and make yet another custom character in LEGO Incredibles, the video game. And this character was actually requested by many of you for quite a while now, and I'm sorry that I don't want to say ignored, because I genuinely did not do it on purpose. I just always forgot to go on ahead and go back to that character. So this time I actually wrote it down. And the most recent video that I did for the Blue Beetle video, and also on the, I think it was on the Jesse customs and the Robin customs, a few of them, I saw suggestions from folks like Paul KUK Cook. I don't know how to say that. Of course, nowadays you can't even say the word Kiki, right? Because then Kiki. Okay, we're going to stop that. But either way, ladies and gents, today we're going to go on ahead and put together the character that is known as kind of, I would say, television's Batman, and that is Green Arrow. Because to me, if you watch that Arrow TV show, it's pretty much Bruce Wayne, and it's pretty much Batman, at least in my personal opinion. So nevertheless, we're going to go on ahead and crash the game, because apparently that's how good we are. So I'll see you in a second, folks.
I can't go any faster. We do that to our brain. We put a governor on our brain, so we feel pain, discomfort, suffering, all those words that we hate to say, because we're in this happy, peaceful world we live in now. We stop. We slow down. And if you can get through these different barriers and gain 5%, 2%, 3%, that 40% becomes 60. And 60% becomes 70, 80, 90. And then you'll hopefully one day near 100. That dreamer mentality just would always fuel me. It would just fuel me, man. What if I can be a SEAL, man? Now I run 205 miles. What if I can go? What if I can go? And what if, how would that feel? You have to go into those dark chambers that we often shut off, and you got to open them up. I was, like I said, 297. I was about 32% body fat. And my idea was to run 4 miles for my first run. I ran a quarter mile and walked home. I walked home and sat on my couch and cried. I sat down and I gave up.
You start out on the first day, and then do you start running again the second day?
Yeah, the second day I went right back after it again. But I started realizing I can't run that far.
Right.
So what I did was I became damn near a professional cyclist with the miles I put on the bike. I go to the gym, and I developed this crazy workout where I was doing volume, like 200-300 reps. And I spent hours in the pool. I had to live in the water. The bike got easier. I was able to run more. I went from like 1 mile. 1 mile was a great accomplishment. 2 miles, and then from 2 to 3 was a big one. Then I went from 3 to 6. I failed. I go back to scratch. But I started realizing this is part of the process. This is part of the journey. I'm just not good enough. I'm gonna make myself good enough. When we have bad times in life, even the hardest person in the world, we forget how badass we are during that hard time. I have a thing where I take a couple seconds to reflect on, hang on, man, you've been through this, you've been through that, you overcame this, overcame that. I don't ever close my mind to the fact that this can be done. I've quit several things. I know what's on the back end of quitting. I wanted to be a man that detests mediocrity. I started callousing my mind at this point in my life. I lost weight, and I went back to recruiter. I got into that class. I went through 3 Navy SEAL Hell Weeks in 1 year. Only guy to ever be in 3 Hell Weeks in 1 year, to my knowledge. The first one I didn't make it through, the next 2 I did.
Alrighty, Roo, folks. So here we go. Let's rock and roll. We got Mr. Incredible in place, and we are ready to go on ahead and put together our next custom. And that is, of course, Green Arrow. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a perfect, obviously, replication of the character, but what I am certain of is that there really are a lot of great parts in this particular game for Green Arrow. So let's start getting rid of some stuff that we don't need. So no capes, which is going to definitely make, what's her face, Edna happy. So that's a good thing, I guess, right? She's going to be avoiding some screaming matches with us. So I do like that quite a bit. And then we're going to be able to go on ahead and... Oh, man, I'm trying to decide right now. Do we want to go with the hooded look or not? Let's actually, I guess, first take a look if there is a hood. I'm pretty sure there is. Okay, they have that one. Oh, no. Wait, do they actually not have the regular hood? Oh, man. Holy moly. I actually thought this entire time that they had the hood, so awkward. Okay, so I guess we're going with an unhooded look. Look, in theory, we could use something like that, but it's just not going to look right. So, no. I'd rather just go on ahead and give them a regular hairpiece that they've used before instead of going ahead and making the character look completely inaccurate and odd and so on and so forth. So, we do need a blonde hair or like yellowish almost hair. I think the usual hairpiece that they use for him is this one. The ones that they've used before on regular Lego sets is this one right here, which is perfectly good, and we could use that. I think we could maybe do a little bit better. I think that's gonna be too much hair. Yeah, I feel like that could work really well for Arrow. So let's go on ahead and get that to be blonde. I feel like that's too yellow, right? So probably like that. So that's pretty good. Okay, face. Now, it's always the hair and the face that, to me, is the most crucial parts. If we get them right, then we're good. So I don't think that there are any eye masks like these that are green. We're going to check, of course, but I don't think there are any. And we ideally want them to be green. And then we want him to have some type of facial hair as well. Kind of both of those elements would be great if we could have something like that. I don't think that's going to be available, but we're going to definitely look, which is starting to look less and less promising right now. I feel like that hair would be, I mean, like facial hair would be really perfect for Arrow, but again, no face mask, so can't use that one, unfortunately. Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay. So this is the part where we have to kind of decide what we give up. I think we're going to have to give up the beard and just give him some, like, a face like that, because I feel like if we choose the beard look instead of the mask look, we're giving up kind of his secret identity. So to me, I feel like, you know what? Let's give him the actual eye mask. And I think that at least somewhat maintains that character mystique, I guess. So for the hands, we're going to do sleeveless look. And we will go on ahead and give him... Let's give him green gloves. Why not? It's going to be a really... You know what? I'm not going to paint actually the hands yet because I do want to pick the torso first. Because then I'm going to be able to know for sure what green we're going to go with. Let me just check one more thing. Is there a quiver in here or no? That stinks. I was hoping we could give him a quiver with arrows, but there really isn't anything like that. Wait, I can't equip this? Okay, for some reason he lost his hair. Okay, that's a good glitch. Not really, obviously. That was a little strange, honestly. I don't know what causes that to occur, but it did happen. Okay, let's repaint that back to this color. Actually, we didn't even try this one. Oh, that's too bright. Or like too light, I guess. Has like no saturation at all. Okay, so I think that that's what we're going to go with as far as that look of the character. And then what we need is a green torso. So let's cycle through all of this and see what is available. Okay, so first of all, we have this, which is a pretty good option, actually. I sort of like that option. Not bad at all. What else? This is kind of a classic. This is more of a Robin Hood look, though. Honestly, if we were going for Robin Hood, we could make that work. That could work as well. But it's a bit of a darker green than I would have liked to use. So it's sort of not ideal in that sense. Then you have the Toxic Farmer. Okay, interesting. The Underminer Goon. The Truck Driver. Okay, gotcha. So, what to do? I wish we could repaint this green, because I think that would have looked cool, because it kind of looks like body armor. So that would have looked sweet. But I think that the best look, honestly, is probably going to be this one right here. Because it's a dark green, but it has that like little bit of detail on there. So I think that that will work really well. Once we have everything else, of course, matching. That's the other component that we're going to need to get right. So we're going to get the gloves to be green. Then for the hips... Oh, that's tough, because we could go kind of either way, right? I guess I could go with this just so it kind of completes the torso. And then for the legs, let's see if there's anything green and black, maybe like for boots. Okay, well, they have green and silver. But at that point, we're just designing the Overseer costume, which I don't want to do. Maybe even black and green, like where the black is up top and then the green is on the bottom, but no such look. Okay. What if we went with the black pants kind of look? Could be kind of interesting, right? What about this? No, that's way too bright. I was hoping that orange is going to be very dull and therefore it was going to look good, but no such luck. Ay. Okay. Yeah. This, I guess we're just going to have to go on ahead and repaint the legs to match like so. All right, that's a pretty good looking design. I don't mind that. Now, of course, the main issue is that you can't give characters weapons, and that really stinks because if we would have been able to give him a bow and arrow, that would have kind of obviously brought the character together much nicer and made him look a lot more accurate than he currently is. Sort of thinking maybe, nah, this didn't work because it takes away the hairpiece for some reason. Because I was hoping maybe some way we could add the idea of a bow and arrow. Actually, maybe in the powers we could. Let's see. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's actually a good point. We could give him the remote control ability. And then that gives us, or sorry, the grapple ability. And that gives us at least some sort of a weapon for him. Now, of course, it doesn't make him fly as well, which is sort of not necessary because that character does not have this ability. We have the typing ability. This one would fit, honestly, the character as well. The hacker, repair, and tracking, that would work. But I feel like because we need to give him some sort of a weapon, because he usually would have the bow and arrow, we're going to give him the grappling gun. Again, it's not ideal, but hey, I can't obviously just edit something into the game that is not there, unfortunately. So maybe in the future they would add like DLC custom pieces. How cool would that be? I would love to see that, where you can actually get more items added into the game as you continue to play it more and more, or continue to have the game and then they add more and more DLC packs. That would be really cool. Now, of course, they kind of did that with Lego Marvel Superheroes too, but what I'm talking about is just general pieces like, hey, here's 10 more haircut types, here's 10 more around the shoulder equipment pieces, here's 4 more glove types, like, you know, just things like that, because I think that would be really, really, really cool to see. Either way, though, ladies and gents, let's go on ahead and take a look at the character that we have designed here today. I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you lovely, lovely folks as to whether or not you like the take on Green Arrow. And then in addition to that, what character would you like to see next time for the next episode of Customs? Also, what I want to do is I want to go back and do some more customs on Lego Marvel Superheroes too, just because that customizer has a lot more to offer in terms of the pieces and the recoloring of items and so on and so forth. So I do want to do that. So if you want to see some specific characters for that game, you can use the comment section down below for this video or the last Lego Marvel Superheroes guessing game to let me know which you would like to see customized. Either way, ladies and gents, thank you all so very much for watching today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. I'll see you all later, alligators.